Well, guys, it's been a minute, hadn't it? I apologize. Man, I started trying to make this video a week before Christmas, and I was in here. I just now noticed my chimney going out was leaking. I didn't seal it at the wall yet. So apparently some melting snow has come and dripped down. No biggie. I just now noticed that. Been away for about 2 weeks now. Hadn't got to spend a lot of time out here. Things change. Crap happens. You see the chickadees out there. They, as soon as I pull up, they were, man, they were like, "Hey, dude, where's our food?" So I always felt like if you start feeding them in winter, you need to continue to feed them. I feel bad when I'm not out here to fill the feeder. So anyway, started trying to make this a week before Christmas. I was in here working on the surround for the wood stove, and it was raining the day before. The weatherman said, "Oh, we're going to get some light rain between midnight and the morning dry, but it'll be gone by then." Well, come morning dry, which to me is 7, 8 o'clock, it started raining heavier and more, and it did that till about noon, 1 o'clock. Well, I was in here working. So much for the weatherman being right again. I looked outside, and there's water coming across my parking lot right there where I parked my truck. What the crap? Why didn't that culvert handling that? It's not that, ditches were full, but should have handled it. So I run out there, and water's backed up, coming across, washing ruts in my parking. All that gravel and stuff that I spread by hand was getting washed away. And I looked over, and there's it was immediately obvious what had happened. All them leaves, all fall that had been falling in the ditches, are washed down in that big rain and clogged up my culvert. Crap. So I run, I get the rake, and I'm pulling those leaves out, and I get about half. All of a sudden, it just sucks them leaves in there, and the other end looked like a fire hose. It was gushing. And so that solved that problem, but now I need to go and get all the gravel washed away and put it back on my drive, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I'm taking another, quote unquote job. I've always said I hate going to town. I do. I hate going into town. But I love traveling. I love driving. I'll drive just about anything. And if I don't know how, I'll try to teach myself how to do it. So instead of, the so-called weekend part-time job turned into basically full-time, and I didn't like that, because when you're employed, they tell you when to go to work. So I went back to being an independent contractor, and I'm delivering commercial vehicles all across the country now. So I've been in Mississippi, South Dakota, Wisconsin, fixing to leave for Wisconsin again. So that's really kept me busy, kept me away from my cabin. Still helping my daughter and my ex when I can. My ex is finally, I think, on the road to getting over cancer. And we've all had that thing that everybody's talking about, which amounted to nothing. Them two has had the jab. I haven't, and it affected me the least. I was just like, and I know where I got it. I probably gave it to them, truth be known. I was working on a house, and I was replacing a rotted floor in the bathroom, and I got started on late for the landlord. I said, "Look, I'll come back tomorrow, get some plywood. I'll come back, finish it." And she said, "Okay." Well, next day it was raining. Well, I can't get plywood and haul it, 20 miles in the rain, because then be all jacked up. So I said, look, I'll get it day after. I said, there are 2 bathrooms, no hurry. So got all the stuff. Second day, get up to the door, knock on the door. Her son comes up. She's got the corona. He goes, it'll be 10 days. You gotta be joking me. You didn't tell me this 2 days ago when I was here? I knew she was sick then because I'd heard them say something about it, but I didn't come in contact with her. But anyway, it was nothing. My ex, who's been battling colon cancer for 7 months, she probably had it the worst. And it was like a bad flu for her. Me, I just felt tired and spent one day on the couch, which was a Saturday anyway, on the couch, sleeping, watching TV, eating. Then my daughter gets it. You know, just kind of like a more symptoms or whatever you want to call it than not me, but it was still like a bad cold or something. So we dealt with that, you know. Everybody said, aren't you going to get tested? Aren't you going to get tested? Why? Why? Really, why? So, what if I do have it? Nothing's going to change. Either I'm going to get over it or I'm not. That's the way nature works. Anyway, so for my job, I didn't have to. I bought a little car so I'd have a tow car to tow behind me, getting that outfitted, working on it, getting that ready, just all that stuff that entails that. And then working and going, and I enjoy seeing different parts of the country. I really do. I think every state has its beautiful, landscape, and I enjoy seeing them. Hate running into town. I'll go without eating if it means I don't have to run in town a lot of times. I'll wait till tomorrow to run in town and get something to eat. But hey, you want to take a road trip to North Dakota? Yeah, let's go. So, got real close to Fargo here last week, but didn't quite make it. I was in South Dakota, so I just this time of year I didn't have no inkling to go to Fargo. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Still working on the cabin when I'm here. Got the wood stove in, which I think it went out. Luckily, it's like 40 degrees out. You see, we got snow. I said that. The wood stove was working good, only I didn't get to seal it at the wall yet. There again, this stuff. I want to show y'all some of that. I've got videos, I just hadn't had time to get them out. So just really update where I've been, what I've been doing. Unfortunately, this new job is going to keep me away from the cabin more than I'd like. But I'm still going to bring you content. There's still a ton of things to do out here. I hate being gone from this. I do, but life's always a compromise, isn't it? So, I just seen my wood stove puff out some smoke. I think because the wind changed, but it was okay. It's drafting again. I'm really happy with it. Of course, I hadn't been here much to use except for days like today when it's nice and 40 degrees outside, and oh well. So, I think that's about it, guys. I just want to bring y'all kind of update. I know I thank y'all for ones who email me. I'm sorry I don't get to my email often, and I'm even worse about answering emails, but still kicking. Still doing that thing. I didn't want to, I had several topics I wanted to talk to before Christmas and like I said, I've tried to do this video several times, and the subjects I was wanting to talk to were kind of, I'm going to say negative. They just weren't the cheery, happy stuff you should be talking about at holidays. So I didn't bring them, now we're dealing with this whole Joe Rogan thing, and I actually had to I had to go see what it was about. And I find it very, very funny. Not funny, in a cynical way, funny that the left is raising such cane over somebody. Oh, it's misinformation. No, it's not. At least from what little bit I read, by whatever that one drug is effective from what I've seen the data on. But it's dirt cheap. And oh my gosh, could we have been wrong? It's dirt cheap. Well, how's the pharmacy companies going to make their money? How's the government going to control us if we use this cheap drug to combat this stuff? Because YouTube don't like that either. So it's hilarious. Oh, we need to be all inclusive and loving. Oh, we just need to love one another. What? You don't believe like I do? Well, I'm going to boycott you. You get out of here. We're going to censor you. As long as you believe like they do, think like they do, they're all inclusive. Listen to me, all inclusive, y'all. Oh, we just love one another. Sit around the wood stove and sing Kumbaya. It's times like these, they are so transparent. This is as transparent as they get. They're so two-faced. Oh, we need to be all inclusive. That newsflash, that includes for y'all that do not think like we do and believe like we do. We have a difference of opinion. All inclusive, that's kind of the whole keyword there. But no, you don't believe like, oh, that goes against what we're saying. That goes against what the government's saying, and a couple of doctors are saying, oh, you're wrong, that's misinformation. Censor him. Now, if I'd been a liberal that was being censored and so-called boycott, oh my gosh, can you imagine? But since he gives a different point of view, and since there is actual data to back up his claim, oh no, that's all was it. No. Anyway, as you can tell, when I'm driving, I have time to listen to radio or whatever. So, which oddly enough, a lot of times I drive without anything on because I just love being in the moment. I love watching the traffic, watching out here, just taking it God's greatness in. So anyway, I promise there'll be more videos. I got a bunch of content. I just hadn't had time to get it up. So I hope y'all had a great holiday. I hope y'all did awesome. And I hope you wish every one of you the best and brightest and most success in 2022. And I think you know what? It'd probably help if I opened my vent to my fireplace. I mean, my wood stove. So anyway, I gotta get off here. I just got here. We've had heating issues until I got the wood stove in. Gotta make me some coffee. By the way, last time I was here a couple weeks ago, I filled a bird feeder, and within 2 hours, I counted something like 11 different species of birds that came. They had been waiting on it, and now it looks like the chickadees and the nuthatches have found it, and they're ready to go. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. I do have more coming. I'll get it up as I get time. Usually when I'm working, driving, once I stop for the night, I am wore out. I just don't have time to edit nothing. So anyway, it's coming, folks. It's coming. I appreciate y'all and wish y'all the best. Donald, 1 Acre Homesteader, I'm out of here.